Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I apologize in advance, I'm in day 2 of battling, just a little head cold, but it's having a bit of an effect on my voice. But, I am thrilled to be back playing the game, of course. Last time when we left off, we were ready to explore the Cantina in the lower city, Javyar's Cantina. We had cleared out all the apartments. We have permission to enter the Hidden Beck base. My character could take a 5th level in the scout class, but we're at the point now where we need to start holding levels, because I would rather have 16 levels in my Jedi class. So, let's head in here. Uriah. Hi there. Not too many people come in here to speak to me anymore. Most prefer the fancy surroundings of the upper city cantina. But nobody up there carries the kinds of Pazaak cards I sell. Are you interested in purchasing some individual cards to bolster your Pazaak deck? What are you talking about? I'm talking about Pazaak. You know, high-stakes gambling. Each player brings their own deck to a Pazaak match, and the better your cards are, the better your chances of winning. My name is Uriah. Everybody knows I'm the man to see if you want to add some cards to your Pazaak deck. My prices are quite reasonable. So what do you say? Are you interested in buying some of my Pazaak cards to augment your own deck? I want to ask you some questions. If you want information, you should speak to Zax in the Bounty office. He's Davic's unofficial earpiece, but I'll try and answer your questions as best I can. Tell me about Davic. I'm not stupid enough to start bad-mouthing Davic Kang in this place, not with Zax so nearby. Go to the Bounty office and talk to him if you want the scoop on Davic. I want some general information on the lower city. Don't know what I can really tell you. There's a gang war between the Hidden Becks and the Black Vulcans, but everybody knows about that. Tell me about the Hidden Becks. The Becks are run by a man named Gadon Thek. They used to run things here in the lower city and life wasn't too bad, but now the Vulcans are trying to move in. Tell me about the Black Vulcans. The Vulcans are led by Brejik. He's tough and ruthless and maybe even a little insane. He's also determined to take control of the entire lower city away from the Hidden Becks. When the Hidden Becks ran things, people could walk the lower city streets in safety, but now the Black Vulcans attack people on sight. Watch out for them. Do you know anything about those Republic escape pods that crashed down in the Undercity? The Undercity? You don't want to be going down there. The place is crawling with rat ghouls. Do yourself a favor and forget about those escape pods. Besides, there's probably nothing left of those pods anyway. The Hidden Becks and the Black Vulcans would have stripped anything valuable from them within hours of the crash. Show me what you have for sale. I haven't been able to restock my inventory since the Sith quarantine started, but I've still got a pretty good selection. Alright. So they all have the same description. This is a standard Pazaak side deck card for use with a Pazaak deck. So I'm not going to waste credits buying Pazaak cards, but +-1, +-3, +1, +2, -2, +-6, +3, +4, -4, +5, +6, -6. Alright. Next we have Gelrood. He's a Pazaak player. He's one of the ones that will play infinite matches at 40 credits a pop, so we'll just beat him until his dialogue loops, and we'll call it good. There's no special reward or event.
Greetings, stranger. My name is Gelrood. Are you a Pazaak player by chance? It's so hard for me to find a match now that I've been banned from the Upper City Cantina.
Why were you banned?
A simple misunderstanding. Some of the other Pazaak players don't understand the finer points of the game. So what if I win 15 matches in a row? That doesn't mean I cheat. There's no justice. My lucky Pazaak deck was confiscated and I was banned from the Upper Cantina. Since then I've been desperate to find a match.
I want to ask you some questions.
If you want to ask questions, go talk to Zax in the Bounty office. He knows everything that's happening on Taris. I'm just here to play Pazaak. So do you want to play or not?
I'll be going now.
If you're ever looking for a match and you get tired of posturing in the upper cantina, just come down here and find me. I'll play you anytime.
Alright.
Back again. Well, ever since I was banned from the upper cantina, I've been desperate to find a good game of Pazaak. You want to play?
I'll play.
Excellent. My funds were getting somewhat low.
Damn. I hate Pazaak. It gets a lot more tolerable once you have some better cards, which we'll get along the way, but...
You played well in our last match, but luck just wasn't with you. You want to play again? I'm sure you'll do better this time.
I think you're cheating, Gelrood.
How dare you accuse me of cheating? It's not my fault you lost. I'm just a good player with a strong deck. Maybe you just need more practice. Or maybe you need to buy some better cards. Go talk to Uriah over there. He can sell you some cards to improve your deck. Unless you want to play again right now.
I'll be going now.
If you're ever looking for...
Alright. I'm not interested in losing 40 credits.
Back
but...
again.
Oh, come on. Nice. Yay!
You did well in our last match, but I think your luck may be about to run out. So do you want to play again?
I'll be going now.
If you're ever looking... Back again.
Alright.
If you're ever...
So, he plays infinite matches, and we've seen all of his dialogue, win or lose. Which means we can move on, which is good. I didn't really want to have to deal with him past that.
Go away.
Hey, you not talk like that. We just want to say hi to big bad bounty hunter Calo Nord. Nah, this can't be Calo Nord. He's supposed to be tough. This guy's nothing but a runt.
One.
One? What that mean? You be funny, tough guy? You know who we are, Calo? We're members of the Black Vulcan gang. You don't want to be getting funny with us, tough guy.
Two.
We no understand. 1, 2? Why he count? He trying to count how many of us is against him? It's 3 against 1, Calo. What do you think about those odds? Well, do you have something more to say?
3.
Best to just let him leave. If you're thinking we're gonna have to deal with him eventually, the answer is, of course. Talk about a Chekhov's gun. Lower Taris citizen.
Davik's hired a Mandalorian mercenary to work for him. I didn't know there were any of them left after the Mandalore Wars. I can't wait for the big swoop race. I hear the Vulcans have a new engine that's gonna break all the records. This gang war's getting out of hand. Vulcans aren't just attacking the hidden Becks anymore. They go after everyone. I saw Davik's new starship at the spaceport before the quarantine. They say it's the fastest ship on Taris. He calls it the Ebon Hawk. I heard Davik's hired a Mandalorian mercenary to work for him.
Oh.
I told you to leave me alone. So give me some space, Bug-Eye. Your breath smells like bantha poodoo.
Little girls should not be in bar. This no place for little girl. If little girl's smart, she run away home now.
Who you calling little girl, Chuba Face?
Little girl needs lesson in manners.
Just a sec, boys. Zaalbar, a little help here? I need you to rip the legs off some insects.
Mission, I'm busy. They just brought my food.
Quit complaining. You can finish eating later. Besides, you need the exercise, so get over here.
We don't want trouble with Wookiee. Our problem with you, little girl.
You got a problem with me? Then you got a problem with Big Z. So unless you want to take on my furry friend, I suggest you greenies hop on out of here.
Little girl lucky she has big friend.
I can't wait for the big swoop race. I hear the Vulcans have a new engine that's gonna break all the records.
Okay.
This gang war's getting out of hand.
We'll talk to Mission and Zaalbar in a second.
They go after everyone. I saw Davik's new starship at the spaceport before the quarantine.
Alright.
They say it's the fastest ship on Taris. He calls it the Ebon Hawk.
Let's talk to Mission.
Say, I don't recognize you, and I know pretty much everyone in the lower city. You must be new down here. I guess that makes me and Big Z your official welcoming committee.
Hey, we speak the same language. That's weird, a Twi'lek who speaks Galactic Basic. One.
It's not that strange. Most aliens can speak Basic, they just prefer to use their own language. But I grew up here on Taris, so I just sort of got used to speaking the native tongue.
You showed a lot of guts dealing with those Vulcans, kid. You got a name?
My name's Mission Veo, and this big Wookiee is my best friend Zaalbar. I'd offer to give you a tour, but the streets down here aren't safe. But if there's anything else you need...
How do a Wookiee and a Twi'lek street urchin end up as best friends? I want to ask you some questions. I'll be going now. Number one first.
We just kind of fell in together. It ain't easy on your own here in the lower city. Everyone's always looking to push you around.
So we noticed. Still, you seem like an odd pair.
When I met up with Zaalbar, it seemed like a pretty good match. I knew we could look out for each other. With my street smarts and his muscle, we make a great team.
I want to ask you some questions.
Well, you came to the right person. If you want info on Lower Taris, I'm the one to talk to. Davik, the Lower City gangs. I even got the scoop on that bounty hunter, Calo Nord.
Tell me about Davik.
Davik's part of the intergalactic crime syndicate, but I guess everyone knows that. But I hear he's got a new ship for his smuggling operations. The Ebon Hawk. I don't know much about space travel, but I hear that ship's fast enough to break the Sith blockade. Of course, this is all just secondhand rumor.
Where would he keep it, do you know?
If Davik does have a ship, he's got it locked up in his estate. Nobody gets in there, except the people working for Davik and the exchange.
Tell me about the Lower City gangs.
There's only two gangs worth worrying about here in the Lower City. The Black Vulcans and the Hidden Becks. Sometimes Zaalbar and I hang out at the Beck base. The Becks are led by Gadden Beck. He's a good guy. Lost his sight in a swoop bike accident a few years ago, but even blind, he's a great leader. Not like that traitor Brezhik. Before he took over the Vulcans, he was a Hidden Beck. Gadden considered that ungrateful space slug his adopted son.
Why did Brezhik leave the Hidden Becks?
When Gadden went blind, everyone figured he'd step down and appoint Brezhik in his place. But Gadden figured Brezhik wasn't ready yet. He wanted him to wait a few years. But Brezhik was too impatient. He left to join the Vulcans, and ever since, he's been waging a war to wipe Gadden and his Becks from the face of Taris. This gang war in the Lower City is totally the Vulcans' fault. They're the ones killing everything that moves out on the streets. It's like they've gone insane.
Tell me about Calo Nord.
Calo Nord's one of the most famous bounty hunters in the galaxy. He's killed more people than the Iridian Plague. I've seen him kill people just for trying to talk to him. He hangs around Zach's bounty office, but I don't think he's looking for work there. All the postings there are small time, way beneath a bounty hunter of his caliber. I figure Calo's been hired by Davik to do a special job for the exchange. I'd wager 1,000 credits that as soon as the quarantine ends, he'll be getting off this rock.
I'll be going now.
You going? Yeah, this dive is pretty boring. No action around here. Come on, Big Z, let's go.
But I haven't finished eating.
Can't you think about something besides your stomach for 5 minutes? Come on. We'll go see if there's anything good to eat at the Beck base.
60 experience. Not bad. Alright. So we came in on the east side. Let's go north first. Here's Holdan. He's the guy we need to speak to for Dia's bounty. 5th musician. This musician is too busy playing to pay any attention to you. Same with him. Karth, I really need you out of the way, buddy. Don't bother me while I'm working. I get paid to dance, not to talk. This musician is too busy playing to pay any attention to you. Alright, Holdan.
Huh? What? Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. My attention was kind of focused on the Twi'lek dancers. Look at them waggle those head tails. I don't normally go for these alien girls, but I've had some bad experiences with my own species lately. Maybe it's time for a change. Know what I mean?
Who are you?
My name's Holdan. Maybe you've heard of me. I work for Davik Kang.
You work for Davik?
I'm one of his top couriers. Davik's always sending me off planet to deliver and bring back packages. He knows he can trust me to follow my orders to the letter. Plus, I used to be an intergalactic customs agent, so I know all the tricks they use to catch smugglers. That gives me the edge I need on my courier runs.
You're pretty open about what you do.
It's not like it's some big secret. It's kind of hard for Davik to keep a low profile when he belongs to a big intergalactic crime syndicate like the Exchange.
Do you think Davik could get me off Taris?
Davik's ship is the fastest one in the entire quadrant. But even the Ebonhawk can't get off Taris until the quarantine is lifted. The Sith fleet has the planet surrounded. Any ship leaving orbit without proper access codes will be disintegrated by the Sith auto-targeting laser cannons. And those codes are locked safely away in the military base. Davik's pretty upset about it. His smuggling operation isn't making any money. But even with his underworld connections, he can't get his hands on those codes.
You're the guy who put the bounty on Dia's head, right?
You're here about that? I guess Zax must have mentioned me to you at the bounty office. Fair enough. I don't care who takes her out. Just so long as the job gets done. I can't let her get away with what she did. That wench tried to cut me with her vibro blade.
Why would she do that?
Because she's crazy. She started screaming that I was making advances, and the next thing I know, she's coming at me with a knife.
Yeah, right. Sounds to me like she was defending herself.
I admit I was drunk. Maybe I got a little fresh. But it was no big deal. She didn't have to cut me.
Sounds like maybe you got what you deserved.
Hey, you weren't there. She totally overreacted.
So how do I collect this bounty?
Just kill Dia and then go talk to Zax. I gave him the credits for safekeeping. He'll pay you off when the deed is done.
Tell me what happened with Dia. No, I want the bounty on Dia's head removed.
What? I can't do that. Think how it would look. I work for Davik. I've got a certain reputation to uphold. I can't let her get away with this. There has to be payback. Although, I do feel a little guilty about all this. Dia's a good-looking gal. It'd be a shame to kill her. Tell you what, I'll take 200 credits in exchange for lifting the bounty.
If you hire someone to kill Dia, it will look like you weren't man enough to do it yourself, too.
If I let her get away with it, I'll look even worse. She's got to pay, either with her life or 200 credits to buy my forgiveness.
Here's 200 credits. Now get that bounty removed.
Don't worry. I'll stick to my end of the bargain. I'll go tell Zax right now that the bounty is off the table.
Credits lost, 200. Light side points gained. And our journal updated. Dia's bounty. Thanks to your intervention, Holdan has withdrawn the bounty from Dia's head. Now the only thing left is to tell Dia herself the good news. We can transit right now, which is pretty great. I forget exactly where Dia is. Oh, right here.
You're back. Did you manage to get Holdan to withdraw the price on my head?
I spoke with Holdan. I convinced him to remove the bounty on your head.
He called the bounty off? That's wonderful! I only wish I had something to give you as a reward. Wait a minute, I know. I don't have many credits, but there is something I can give you. It's a family heirloom. It's not much, but it's something.
Keep your reward, Dia. Helping you is thanks enough.
I can never truly repay you for helping me, but you'll always have my thanks for what you did.
125 experience, light side points, and a journal entry. So that should be completed now. Dia's bounty. Not surprisingly, Dia was very excited to discover that the bounty on her head has been lifted. Thanks to you, she no longer has to fear retribution from Holdan for merely defending herself. We're getting... moving that needle towards light side. Let's transit back now. Alright. Let's look in here. Jagacha. What do you want, human? You come to stare like others here on Taris? You think we are strange? Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. Okay, you're not here to offend we. What do you want then? I want to ask you some questions. Questions? What kind of questions? What planet are you from? You couldn't say it and don't have the ears for it. 2 voices create the name and 4 ears hear the true sound. But your kind would call our home Sorgus, a small world far off the Prelemian trade route. What kind of creature are you? In your one-voiced tongue, you would call our kind Pardwag. Can you tell me about your homeworld? Talking about our home only makes this quarantine more difficult to bear. Forgive us, human, but we do not wish to be reminded of it. I notice your other head doesn't say much. Nothing that you would hear, at least. What do you know about Taris? Nothing. We were only stopping here to get supplies when the Sith attacked. They imposed a quarantine on all ships that had landed on Taris. Now we are stuck here on a world that hates non-humans. Not a good place to be. I'll be going now. Good. Leave us alone. We just want quarantine to end so we can go back home. Okay. 1 room left. There are a few things going on here. We got bounty hunters we can speak to. Davik up to something. He'd bring famous bounty hunter Calo Nord in for a special assignment. Calo, no work cheap. New face, always new face here. On my world, only the strong become trackers. Here, everyone is bounty hunter. You new here, take advice. Stay off my contracts.
I'll stick with the bounties Davik puts out. They're usually less dangerous than the government-funded contracts. I saw Calo Nord in the tap room. He's a legend in this business. I wonder if he'd give me an autograph. These are good times for bounty hunters. I've made a small fortune on the bounty Zax has been paying out. See the price on Bendik Starkiller's head? Too bad no one will collect. Bendik never leaves the safety of that upper city cantina. I'll stick with the bounty.
Right. Bib Surool and Lyn Sekla. We'll talk to them in a minute, they're different. I heard Calo Nord is in town. Like there wasn't enough competition in this office already. Now we have the best bounty hunter in the system scooping our contracts. Since the Sith got here, the average price for each bounty has gone way up. Davik's had to raise his rates just to compete. Zax is starting to get stingy. He hasn't added a new freelance contract to the board in nearly a week. Alright, let's talk to Zax. I've not seen you here before, human. You are new to the bounty office, yes? My name is Zax. I'm the one in charge here. Are you looking for work? There are many bounties available here, legal and otherwise, but they all pay quite well. Or are you here for information? Everyone knows I'm one of Davik's best agents. I'm the Hut with all the answers. Gurney said I should speak to you about the Rat Ghoul Serum. You work for Davik? I need some information. Tell me about the bounties, or I'll be going now. Let's go with Gurney first. You have the Rat Ghoul Serum? It's worth 1,000 credits to Davik. Why does Davik want the serum so badly? Medicine is big business. If people are sick with the rat ghoul disease, they need the cure. Davik can charge anything he wants and people will still pay. Davik plans to prey on the sick? That's monstrous. What do you care? You're not sick. You give me the serum, I'll give you 1,000 credits. You won't get a better deal anywhere else. I don't have the serum. You find the serum, you come see me. Davik wants the serum, and I'll pay good money to get it for him. The same price as for the bounties. You work for Davik? Not officially, no. I work for the bounty office. But Davik pays me to keep my eyes open and report to him, and for me to post his bounties. Davik posts bounties in a government office? Is that even legal? You don't try to hide the fact that Davik has you on his payroll? Tell me about the bounties. I've got a bounty I want to collect on. I need some information, or I'll be going now. Let's go with number 1 first. Davik posts bounties in a government office? Is that even legal? I used to have to keep our relationship secret, but since the Sith arrived, nobody cares what happens in the lower city. Davik can do whatever he wants. But enough talk, back to business. This is the bounty office, so we should talk bounties. Or are you looking for information? Tell me about the bounties. There's 2 government contracts. One's an assassin named Selven, the other's Bendik Starkiller. He's a famous deathmatch duelist. Between them, they've killed hundreds of people.
I can't see anything wrong with getting rid of people like that, as long as we don't end up on the list of the victims.
But not all the bounties are dangerous. Davik's got some special contracts. One's for a girl named Dia. She attacked Holdan, one of Davik's men. Another's for a man named Largo, who owes Davik money.
Okay, I don't know about Davik's special contracts. Justice is one thing, but doing a crime lord's dirty work is something else.
And then there's Matrik. He used to work for Davik, then he betrayed the exchange, and now Davik wants him dead. I'll put all this information in your datapad. Let's see. I want more details on the bounties you're offering. How do I collect the credits for these contracts? Davik's bounties sound more like contract killings. I've got a bounty I want to collect on. I need some information. I'll be going now. More details. All the information is in your datapad already, but if you don't want to look there, then I guess I can fill you in. Who do you want to know more about? Tell me about the assassin Selven. Selven's a government bounty. She's a very dangerous woman. When she started, she was just another killer working for Davik. Then she began freelancing to the highest bidder. One day she killed 6 citizens in the street, and their bodyguards too. They were all Ulgos, a powerful merchant family with many enemies. Selven was hired to kill off the whole family. She was very good at her job. Each day more Ulgos died. Poisoned at home, shot down in the street, guards and droids couldn't protect them. After a month, there were no Ulgos left on Taris, not one. Did they ever find out who hired Selven to kill them all? It was never proven, but after the Ulgos were all dead, the Organa family demanded the government put out a contract on Selven. They said nobody was safe as long as Selven was still free. But the Organa family were powerful rivals of the Ulgos. Some think they were the ones who hired Selven, then they tried to have bounty hunters kill her to keep the secret from coming out. The Taris politics aren't your concern. You're just a bounty hunter. You kill Selven, you get the credits. That's the only important thing, right? I want to ask you about one of the other bounties. Okay, so we've already killed Selven. She's the one that we fought in the apartments down here. Tell me more about Bendik Starkiller. Bendik's a government contract, but he's a legend on Taris. He started out as duelist in the upper Cantina. He never lost, but he only fought death matches. He killed hundreds in his day. Then death matches got banned. Duel rings switched to non-lethal combat, but Bendik wasn't ready to retire. He'd keep dueling on the illegal underground circuit. He kept killing people. Finally, the government had no choice but to put a bounty out on him. But Bendik's a big folk hero, so not too many try to collect. Those who do all wind up dead anyway. Now, this is one bone to pick I have with the quest design here. I think it's probably a good thing to kill Bendik Starkiller. Karth even says it's like a good thing, doing justice. But if you fight Bendik in the deathmatch to kill him, you actually have to take a dark point hit in order to do it. I mean, it's worth it. I'm gonna do it in this playthrough, but that always irked me. I thought it was dumb. I want to ask you about one of the other bounties. Tell me about this girl, Dia. Wait, I almost forgot. That bounty's been pulled, human. Holdan told me he doesn't want her dead anymore. Sorry, no credits for Dia. I have more questions about the bounties. Okay, this is the bounty office, so it's the right place to ask about bounties. What's your question? I want more details on the bounties you're offering. Oh, Davik's bounties sound more like contract killings. Davik works for the exchange. They don't play games. If you don't pay your debts, or you betray them, or you attack them, they get even. People bring Davik's bounty on themselves. Anyway, if you don't like them, you don't have to take them. Collect the other bounties, government contracts. Those people are ruthless killers. They need to be stopped. How do I collect the credits for these contracts? It's simple. You find people, you kill them, you tell me, I pay you. I know everything that's going on in Taris, so if you kill one of them, I'll know. Okay, I want more details on the bounties you're offering. Tell me about this merchant, Largo. Actually, now that I think of it, that bounty's no longer on the table. Davik told me Largo's bounty is off the table. I guess the merchant came up with the credits. Don't bother with that one anymore, human. Have more questions about the bounties. I want more details. Tell me about Matrik. Davik is very interested in this bounty. Matrik used to work for Davik. He wasn't important, but he was there a long time. He saw lots of things that it was wise to keep quiet about. Then one day he betrayed Davik. He went to the Taris authorities and testified at trials against the exchange. Lots of people were arrested, and Davik's operations shut down for a while. It cost Davik thousands and thousands of credits to get business back on track, and he lost lots of good people. Of course, he's not about to let Matrik get away with that. But didn't the government protect Matrik after the trials? They hid Matrik for a while, but when the Sith took over, they shut the witness protection program down. It's expensive, and the Sith didn't care if Matrik died. That's all of them. So, I need some information. I have information, but it's not free. For a fee, I'll tell you everything you want about the street gangs, Davik, other stuff too. But first you have to come up with 100 credits. I'm not going to pay just to ask you some questions. Then we don't do business. Davik pays me to earn credits, not to answer questions. If you don't pay, then I don't talk. Maybe you could take some bounties and earn some money. Then you could afford to pay for my information. You're happy, I'm happy, Davik gets his cut, it works out for everyone. I've got a bounty I want to collect on. A bounty? Well, human, that is what I'm here for. Which bounty are you here to collect on? Lie, tell him Matrik is dead. I believe you, human. I've heard reports of a rather large explosion, and some of my people saw you buying the permacrete detonator. It's good Matrik's dead, but maybe you went overboard, human. Next time use a blaster, not a bomb. Bombs are messy, but at least the job is done. Here, 300 credits. That's the price for all bounties. Thanks. Pleasure doing business with you. You do good work, human. There's lots of bounty hunters on Taris, but most are lazy. Maybe if you keep cashing in bounties, they'll work harder. I've got a bounty I want to collect on. Tell them about Selven. So Selven's dead. All the other bounty hunters who went after her ended up dead themselves, you know. You did well, human. Here, 300 credits. That's the price for all bounties. Alright, I'll be going now. Goodbye, human. You come back if you want to earn credits. Bounties pay good money. And remember to come see me if you want information. Journal entry added, 600 credits, 160 experience. Now let's look at the journal. Alright, these are completed quests, so... Largo's bounty. According to Zax, Largo no longer has a price on his head. Hopefully he can stay out of trouble in the future. Matrik's bounty. Zax gladly paid you the bounty on Matrik's head, so it seems the plan to fake Matrik's death was a success. Selven's bounty. Where others have failed, you have once again found success in managing to kill the assassin Selven for Zax. Oops. No, not quest items. Active quests. Bendik's bounty. Taris, there is an official government bounty out on Benduk Starkiller, a famous duelist renowned for killing dozens, if not hundreds of people in illegal death matches. Benduk has been known to frequent the areas in the upper cantina near the dueling ring. Alright. Now, Bib Surool here. It's kind of the last thing we can do. What? Why are you bothering me? Can't you see I'm auditioning a dancer? Or at least I'm trying to audition her. Not much point if she doesn't have a partner. What are you talking about? Name's Bib Surool, manager for the Starlight Entertainers, the top performing troupe in this sector of the galaxy. I was here scouting new talent when the Sith attacked, and now I can't leave. You'd think the Sith would let me go, so I could get back to my troupe, but I guess they just don't appreciate the arts. So since I'm stuck here, I figured I might as well continue with my auditions. I'm supposed to be auditioning Lyn, but I think I'm wasting my time. Lyn's got all the moves, but I need to know if she can pull them off while sharing a stage with her partner. Where's her partner? She doesn't have one, that's the problem. Aren't you listening to me? Dancers don't perform solo, so I need to see if she can work with someone else before I get her up on stage. Maybe I could help her out. I doubt she just wants to dance with someone who wandered by. This is her one shot at the big time, and dancing with some wannabe as her partner isn't going to help her cause. On the other hand, I'm not going to hire her unless I can see her in action with a partner. Maybe she's desperate enough to give you a chance. You'd have to ask her, I guess. Alright, so we can talk to Lyn. Can't you see I'm auditioning? This is my shot at the big time. I can't risk screwing it up by talking to you. Oh, what's the use? There's no way Bib's going to hire me unless he gets a chance to see me dancing with a partner. Maybe I should just give up. Why don't you have a partner? My last partner left me. She was always trying to upstage me, though it was obvious I had 10 times her talent. When I finally told her that, she stormed off. I guess the truth hurts. My partner before that was even worse. If I wasn't tripping over his staggering feet, I was ducking under his flailing arms. I ditched him after less than a week. Maybe I could be your partner. I admit I'm getting desperate. I'd hate to blow this audition, but I don't know if I'm ready to just pair up with a random passerby. How do I know you're any good? Persuade. How hard can it be? I'm good enough to get you through your audition. What other choice do you have? You're right, I can't dance, never mind. Let's do number 2. I'm good enough to get you through your audition. Well, you do have that certain look about you, a confidence of movement. I guess you'll have to do. But I'm warning you, don't screw this up. Mr. Surool, I've got a partner now. I'd really like to audition for you again. Okay, Lyn, you've got one more chance. I'll give you a minute to get your partner set up, then let's see what you've got. Okay, I've got time to watch you for 3 more dances. Make them count. Okay, just follow my lead. Remember, the more complicated our steps and the closer we dance, the more it will impress Bib. But don't get in too close if you can't handle it. I don't need some clumsy oaf tripping me up. Try not to screw this up for me, okay? So this is, I think it's a dex check. Join Lyn by dancing beside her. Join Lyn by dancing very close beside her. Join Lyn by dancing very close and face to face. Let's do very close beside her. Very nice, Lyn. You know your partner isn't too bad for an amateur. Okay, let's see what else you've got. Okay, we're off to a good start. Like Bib said, you're not bad for an amateur. This next dance is a little different, so watch me for the pickups and follow my lead. Let's dance close beside her. We have high decks, so this should go okay. Good, good. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Nice tempo. Looking good, Lyn. Okay, one more dance to go. Okay, one dance to go. Bib looks happy. As long as we don't screw up, I think we've got it. Follow me, and please, just keep it simple. Join Lyn by dancing beside her. Ruin Lyn's audition by taking a dive. Very close and face to face. So let's keep it simple. Let's just dance beside her. Looking good. Looking very good. Feel the music. Let it flow through you. Well, what did you think? Do I get the job? Do you want me to dance some more? I can do another one for you if you want. Relax, Lyn. You've made it. You got the job. Welcome to the Starlight Entertainers. I made it? I really made it? This is incredible. I don't believe it. Believe it, kid. You're in. Now we need to get you fitted for your outfits. We need to start rehearsals. You've got contracts to sign. Let's go. Busy, busy. That's the life of a star. Thank you. I couldn't have made it without you. I'd give you a big hug, but, well, frankly, you're a little beneath me now. Like Bib said, I'm going to be a star. But if you're ever traveling the galaxy and you see the Starlight Entertainers performing, stop by and ask for Lyn. I'll see if I can get you some free tickets. We got 250 experience for that. I don't think it became a quest today. Yeah, we didn't get a journal update, so... But... I keep my active quests up. I would rather that. So, that is gonna do it for Javyar's Cantina, at least for now. So let's head back out here. That's a solid episode length, so we're gonna cut it here. We'll head over here to the door to the Hidden Beck base, because our next episode is gonna take us in there. But for now, this has been Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, I hope you'll give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. If you want to discuss this or any of my other content, the best place to do so is my Discord server. That link's in the video description. And if you care to support me or the channel, the best way, apart from liking and subscribing, is through my Patreon page. And that link is also in the video description. Patreon supporters get to nominate and vote for the games they would like to see played on the channel. KOTOR itself is one such game. We've previously played Parasite Eve and Mass Effect. Once my supporters choose a game, I play it through all the way to the end, and then we choose another. Pretty straightforward. If you want to get involved in that process, you have that option. Regardless, I really do appreciate you watching. I'm grateful for your time and attention. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.